Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge, the hardest working man in comics.
Ryan Seymour, king of Comic Town here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yes, we're coming to you a little later than usual, but we're still here because we're guaranteed, we're dedicated, we're here for you.
And I'm going to brag on why we're late.
Oh.
Because somebody was on a college trip
Totally.
to visit a particular campus.
Oh my God.
And it's not just like a visit to campus. It was a recruiting trip.
It was a recruitment trip. My youngest son plays football, and he got invited to University of Toledo. Rockets, you put in a good effort yesterday. It was a tough game. But yeah, dude, like
that's huge.
It's a crazy
That's amazing.
thing. Like my little baby boy, I'm taking him to college
is now.
Oh, my back. So yeah. That's what happened. So sorry, but we're here now. Yeah. And we've reviewed, and we're going to recommend some things to you. So let's jump into it. Okay, so on our Goodreads that you should read, we've only got one that's the same. And collectively, I think we're in the $12 range.
Yeah, somewhere in the ballpark.
So not bad. Not bad at all. Where do you want to start?
Okay.
You're not ready.
That's what Taylor's.
Senior
Don Pedro Taylor.
You're not ready. Yeah. I say unto you. As you can see from the cover, okay, it says Nightmite.
Yeah.
So if you have any understanding of what this means, yes, it is true.
Yeah.
Nightwing has earned a fifth dimensional imp. That's all I'm gonna tell you. That's it. That's all I'm gonna. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You have to read and experience what this is, but.
You know who's writing it?
Tom Taylor.
There you go. That's
Tom
all
Taylor.
you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Actually, let me give a shout out to the creative team because it's not Bruno that's on the art on this one. This one is Daniela De Niculo as the guest artist, and Adriana Lucas, on color. So big shout out. This is a lot of fun. It's super duper cute. I think my favorite part is just this action.
Yeah, that is a fun splash page.
Right? And then maybe secondarily follow-up would be just that.
The Mite version just cracks me up.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so yes, Nightmite is a real character. In the same vein of Batmite and Mixus Spitlick, Nightwing has earned his own fifth dimensional imp. It's fantastic.
Yes. We're going to stick with the theme of extra-dimensional stuff.
Oh.
The return of I Hate Fairyland. Yes. The creative team's amazing. It's created and written by Scotty Young, drawn by Brett Bean, colors by Jean-Francois Boulot.
So wonderful.
Yeah, this is just, it's gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. You know, I'm a huge homer for colorists. So if you're not familiar with the brand, the first I Hate Fairyland was the story of a young woman, a little child actually, who made a wish to live in Fairyland.
Yeah.
And it came true. The problem is she grew up and hated it.
Every bit of it.
Yeah.
Hates Fairyland.
Yeah. Extremely violent. Just went on a killing mission trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
She developed her own sequence or words that for obscenity like fluff.
Yeah.
Means something different to her.
Totally different.
And she gets out. She gets out of Fairyland.
So what could draw her back in?
She's trying to integrate herself into actual society in our world. And she gets drawn back in because some child's gone missing, and they're going to pay her to go get him.
Oh my God.
Because she's like the most violent and destructive thing that's ever... Yeah, it's amazing.
That's fantastic. I like that.
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
I'm so happy for it's back.
Oh God. Okay, I'm going to stay in the DC realm, and we're going to go World's Finest. We've got such a great team. Mark Waid, Dan Mora, Tamara Bonvillain. Y'all see who's on the front. You see what he's wielding. You see he's talking sidekicks. So in this super Silver Agey, fun-filled adventure series, 9 issues in. Like, I can't believe it's 9 issues. It's incredible.
On time. Like, it's coming out on time.
Every time. We're getting, like, a bigger spread of stories. So we've got this kid in... Wait, what's his superhero name? I keep forgetting his superhero name.
He's
Boy Thunder. Who is still trying to figure out his powers, right? Like, when is it appropriate for him to do this, that, and the other? And whenever you figure a young hero needs to learn how to use their powers, what better association than this?
The mentors you've got at both the legacy and the...
All levels.
Yeah.
All levels. which is great. Like we're getting this whole interaction between him, Superman, Batman, everybody, and really kind of figuring it out while they are trying to determine like what is happening behind the scenes, because there is some stuff happening. We saw in the last issue the Key was a prime player who now is working with the Joker for some odd reason, and let's just say that that's a terrifying combination because it is. Because it is
very much so.
And we are really starting to get into like what they're up to, and this is perfect. I love the scale of this one. It's like the world is in danger, but it's not like, oh, we have to call it a crisis. Classic. That's what it is.
It's how it used to be back in my day, in my parents' day. Like,
get off my newsstand!
Right.
Get off of it! Classics.
All right, we're gonna go Junkyard Joe number 2. Now, this is amazing. It's Jeff Johns and Gary Frank, as a creative team, which we know is amazing. It's
stupidly good.
Them not doing DC, which is also very rare, and it's amazing. All right, so anyways, Junkyard Joe number 1. Not spoiling anything. Number 1, the second print hit the shelves this week. Also, is the story of this group of soldiers in Vietnam, and in among them was a robot. Like that was. They were testing out like Terminator type. And so they find out that one of their fellow members is this Terminator type thing, but except it's working for the U.S. And over the course of its travels with them, it learns, like it's got an artificial intelligence to it. It learns, it begins to develop compassion, and when things go wrong and almost the entire group is dead, it peace outs.
Well, dang. Well, dang.
Cut to its entire existence was a test to see if artificial intelligence soldiers could. Right. So now, modern times.
Right.
There was a cartoonist who's been doing like it's the. Why am I blanking
Bean
on
World? Like
no, like it was like the military comic strip that was.
Beetle Bailey.
Yes, Beetle Bailey. He was doing like a Beetle Bailey strip, except set in Vietnam, and it was involving this character called Junkyard Joe, who was a robot, and they're perpetually at boot camp. They can never fully graduate, and he's finding out Junkyard Joe is real. He was there, but like, how are you going to believe that?
There's no way. And
you find out he's real, and you find out that they're not alone. There's a really, really cool. We were like, well, that's
Junkyard Joe's,
kinda, but I don't know if they're as, I don't know, benevolent.
Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. No, that's bad.
So the world grows at the same time. We're like building this connection with these people. So once again, great creators telling a story.
And only 2 issues in. So there's not a lot that you have to catch up on. Jump on that. Speaking of not a lot that you have to catch up on.
The only reason that this is on honorable mentions is because it's a one-shot and not a mini-series.
I don't even understand why it's not a mini-series. I need somebody to explain it to me. Use childlike terms that I will understand because I just don't understand this.
Because this is stupid.
Blade Vampire Nation, number 1.
Right. Which
doesn't even say one shot.
It
says number 1. Written by Mark Russell.
Yeah.
Art by my guy, Dave Wachter.
Yeah.
Rhymes with Tractor. He says that. So my guy, I love him. Colors, D. Kananifi. Colors, VC Corey Petit.
It's beautiful. The art, amazing. The colors, perfect for the place that this is happening in. It is the vampire kingdom near Chernobyl that has been put together behind the scenes by Dracula. And now it's like an actual nation. There is a council. There's a governmental system. It isn't just like one dude reigning over everything.
It's like Genosha for vampires. Like literally. And who's the mayor appointed? The sheriff to keep everything together?
Blade.
Yeah. Look at the face. Look at the face. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. What's the there's an assassination attempt. And Blade is charged with figuring out who did it.
And not in the sense of like find him and kill him. You're a sheriff. Find them,
arrest them,
find evidence so we can have a trial.
Yes. And then maybe they'll die. But whatever. Like
why the S word was this not?
No. Why in the Mahershala Ali was this not like This is your story. This is your story. Okay? Like, I don't understand. This is magic.
It's so good.
This is phenomenal.
Because it's Blade using all of Blade's skills, but having to be restrained from doing full Blade stuff.
As best as possible. As best as possible. Like,
political intrigue.
With Blade.
With Blade.
Come on, man.
And, oh my God. Like, it actually angers me. Like, this.
I'm upset. I am definitely upset. Like, this... I'm upset for all the best reasons. This was a great read.
It's amazing.
I am furious that it's one issue.
It's a one-shot. That's
furious.
Stupid.
Furious. Come on, man.
I don't, like, there's no...
CB, call me next time. And I will gladly assistant editor whatever you need me to in order to make this a full-on miniseries, because it should have been.
Every member of this creative team, you are owed an apology from Marvel, because this was so good.
They should have paid you for four more issues. Four more. There's a trade paperback that this was a pitch for, and I'm upset because now I'm not spending that money, and I should be.
You follow the plot twist. I want to, like...
God. Yeah. There's so many different... And especially the twist at the end. Like, oh!
Right? Okay. The smarts. Like, Blade having to detect... And I was like, holy crap, that's brilliant.
It was good. I'm upset. I'm upset.
And Russell made it sound like I was hearing Wesley Snipes.
Absolutely. Maybe that's why Mahershala Ali, like, he might have kiboshed it. He was like,
no, it's a one-shot.
You one-shot that. I'm your Blade now. Don't you? No. You read this green book, and I am here. I'm sorry. It was a good read.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, okay? That's literally the problem. It was a really good read. But it's only a one shot. And
like if it was a one shot and it was just like we have to keep our intellectual property rights going and it's going to suck, whatever. Cool, I would have lived with that.
Right.
The fact that I read it,
good.
And I was like,
it's not even like a precursor that says like, hey, we're teasing a series. If you like this, let us know.
Yeah.
Because I would. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Kid, I want all the combinations. I want the Rasputin clan that show up and have a conversation like, okay, listen, y'all are in Chernobyl, but still Russia. Like, come on.
Yeah. It's infuriating. When stuff is so good that you're just like,
I want more.
Yeah.
Gimme. Okay, so those are good reads that you should read.
Yes.
Moving on to the must reads. Now we have all three that are the same.
Yes.
And price wise, what are we talking? We've got wait, where's the... So that's 5. That's 10, a 5er. Okay. 6 and...
It's like 14.
Woo, yeah, 15. 14. Yeah. Okay, so... Here's an interesting thing, and I think this is amazing. When it comes to price points, we do know that Mark Miller is going to...
$1.99.
Yeah, he's about to change the game with some stuff. This is not one of those books, but this is like a double size
this is
like issue. So
voluminous.
Like... Trust and believe you're going to get some goodness for what you're doing. Where do you want to start, though? Do you want to start with Prodigy? Do you want to end with Prodigy? Is Prodigy in the middle? Where are you at with this?
I kind of want to start with Door to Door.
Let us start with Door to Door, Night by Night.
Yeah.
That was a great read. I had no idea what to expect. I was torn on which cover. I like
there are several really, really good covers to this.
Yeah. This one's from Vault. And big shout out to the creative team. You know them. We love them. Cullen Bunn, writer. Sally Cantorino on the art, D. Kanifi, yet again, on colors, and World Designs for letters. The context, the vibe, the flow of this.
It's a bunch of losers
that
are traveling from city to city.
Right.
And they're selling photographs to help raise funds for local fire departments.
Yeah. Which, okay, on paper, sounds like a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
They sell this coupon. I didn't think the coupon was real. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I thought, I was like, it's gonna get real sketchy, but it doesn't.
No, it's a legit thing. It's not a grift.
Yeah, they're all on the up and up.
Yeah,
but they're people that have, when reaching a crossroads at their life,
right,
they missed the turn and just went off the road.
Like, and they're just not. They're not successful. Yeah. Right. This is something that they figured out to do. It's cool, and there you go. So. They find this new member to their team, though. By accident.
Yeah, you know. Hitchhiking on the side of the road.
Trying to figure out life, all that goodness. And she gets intertwined into their story.
Yes.
And explicably they get intertwined into her.
Yeah, and it oddly fits. Like
It does.
the plot twist at the end of M. Night Shyamalan's Signs sucked, but the plot twist that binds them all together in this,
I dig it.
anti-sucks.
Very anti.
With that, God, what is it? I got.
What's an anti-suck?
It's like the it's kind of like
marriage? I don't know.
maybe it's like the question in Nope where it's like what's a bad miracle?
That's
Like I don't know. It's one of those things, but it
That's a deep one.
anti-sucks.
Yeah. What I love is okay. So based on the showcase of this next issue,
Yeah.
that paths kind of diverge.
Yeah.
But we see as instilled here that you've kind of been blessed by this knowledge, cursed by this knowledge now, where this group of hapless losers are now in this world of the spooky and unknown, and I'm super excited for it. I think this is going to be a fun exploration into things. One of the things I like the most though is that the artwork is not super slick.
Yeah. It gives me the vibe of like Human Remains.
Yep.
Not Hard Eye. Maybe
literally promoted back here too.
Oh, that is
yeah, same artist.
Yeah, that's
same
what,
artist.
Yeah, Sally did that too. Like it's gorgeous. It's this like sketchy, like a lot of hash.
Yes.
Like it's not a clean look, but this is not a clean story. Like this This fight scene feels really disgusting. It does. Like
there's that part where I felt that, and I did not like feeling it.
Oh yeah,
because...
I did not like it's got a breath weapon. It's got a breath weapon. But when you've got the art that really conveys the messiness of the story, the color choices that really make it pop, and then you've got Cullen pulling the strings, and like when you start going through and you look at all the characters involved,
it's brilliant.
You have an incredible paranormal tactical team that just doesn't know it yet.
That's brilliant. Oh, move over Ghostbusters. Y'all don't even know.
Right?
This team is it right here. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And just the subtle like buildup of characterizations and figuring out like the reasons for these things. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So I enjoy this one like a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
and here's another thing.
Yeah.
Vault Comics is one of those publishers that offers returnability. So at some point in the next 30 to 60 days, some of these are going to get strip cover and returned. So I really, really recommend picking it up before
right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's like trying to figure out which of my favorite children, which of my kids is my favorite that isn't Tierna. So they know. They know. There's
come on.
No, there's like a Survivor where there's like
they're like we'll just vote ourselves off. It's
fine.
So
every night there's a ceremony. Like, all right, sorry.
At least your kids know.
I
keep mine a secret. That's right. I'm never telling. I mean, you brought up children.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Let's
about
kill
it.
them. Let's kill some children.
Something's killing children. Number 26. Oh my God, James Tynion IV, Werther Dellera, Miguel Marito. Why is this book still so great?
Right.
26 issues in. When y'all gonna take a break? Y'all gonna like slack off just like a little bit, maybe? No?
Right?
All right, it's cool.
Because it's the story of a young woman who hunts monsters. Like at some point, it's got to run out of steam, right? Like you're just going to run out of like monster ideas.
No,
like, it's the iPod monster.
No.
Zune. But
it's the Zune. Beware the Zune.
But no. It just keeps picking up steam.
And the pseudo-political intrigue of the culture of monster hunting and the politics of monster hunting.
Oh, yeah.
It's
right.
It's sticky. It's sticky. Hunt the monsters. Don't let people know that you hunt the monsters, because if you do, we now have to kill those people as though we're monsters.
Yeah.
What?
There's like the whole protocol and the rivalries within, because the different houses within this have different functions, different training protocols.
Yep.
And their version of internal affairs.
Oh my goodness.
Is she's evil. Like, I don't mean that in like a clinical sense of like Cutter has a job to do. She's sent. No, there is an enjoyment.
Yeah.
There is this sense of
they volunteer.
Yeah. And she knows she's superior to everybody
on every level,
and just enjoys
on every level.
But
you just feel the sinister nature of her approach. Like it's scary. Forget the agents from the Matrix. Her.
Yeah.
Again, I think the thing that makes it so great that James did with this is, okay, so we immediately fell in love with Erica.
Yeah.
Like, you meet her and you're like, she's awesome. But then she takes like a back seat and you start involving all these other characters and you go, well, I'm just as curious about them,
Right.
as I am about her. And even the ancillary characters that she's interacting with that are probably going to die because they're children, and that's what happens. Because something's killing them.
Yeah.
You still are like, I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm interested. Like, what do you do, little girl? So that way, when it does, I'd be like, no,
Yeah.
you killed Kenny. Like, it's
Because there's this new cast. There's a young girl that's Erica's taken under her wing.
yeah,
You've got people that have now seen, like, okay, yeah, you were in the air. Something invisible was hitting you and throwing you around.
like I saw that. Like, you can't tell me. Well, what is happening? He's like, I already told you. You just didn't believe me.
Yeah.
But now,
now,
congratulations, you caught up. I wonder about the culture of the people that she's talking to now.
I was wondering that too.
Yeah,
Like, because that's a whole other.
Come on, man. Like, they'll be like, oh no, we know what that is.
Oh, yeah, Ted.
yeah. You're like, wait, what? And you're like, yeah,
Right?
No, he's been part of our family for a long time. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we commune.
Yeah,
we commune.
because you're on a completely different, like, literally a completely different land.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the crazy part where the context of what a monster is to certain people could be something very different.
Yeah.
What if, with what happened, it's because you're here.
Yeah.
Like, it is you.
Yeah.
You are the problem. We handled this.
This could be really, 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 really awesome.
Yeah. And dark.
Yes.
Very, very dark.
But awesome.
All the awesome.
Oh, man. I'm worried for my girl.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should be. You see trouble at the door. Okay, you see it there. You don't know how to keep it out.
Yeah.
Speaking of trouble at the door, Prodigy, the Icarus Society #5.
The second volume
Huge wrap up
ends.
of this one.
Yeah.
So okay, I've determined that Edison Crane is this Indiana Jones in a modern day sense, right? Scouting the world for treasures, both of the heart, of the mind, like all that cool stuff. So upon reading this, and this is the thing, like, okay, so I was just talking about this off camera. Like, the thing that I love about Mark's work is it starts off with something always familiar, and you always are like, okay, I get it. Like, I know what this is. I get the trope, the archetype, whatever. What are you about to do to it? Like, because he's always going to do something to it.
Yeah. You change it slightly, make it your own.
Every time. So it becomes that adventure of not only am I like, well, what is this new thing? It's like, what are you going to do to this? And as we've come into the second series here, the question has been, what is going to be the twist to this? Now, I've had my theories that the Icarus Society was something Edison Crane started. Like, I definitely thought that was like, that would be the huge, like, y'all think y'all so smart, y'all don't even know, like, I started this. Like, but that's too like, he did that already, right? Like, he had a thing where some people robbed him and it was him, like, the whole time. Mark's not good for reusing that trick like that. Like, nah, he's like, I did that already.
Is it Nemesis? I thought maybe Nemesis was involved somehow. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, pause, go to your local comic store and find that Nemesis trade, because it's A, awesome, and B, there's another volume coming out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. The part that frustrates me about Mark is that when the twist comes, the answer was right here.
Yeah, it's always right there.
Right here. And you're always like, where's the answer? I want to know what the answer's going to be.
Yeah.
Right in your face.
Yeah, because when Edison is in Shangri-La, he has been tricked and coerced into this trip. At the beginning of this miniseries, he is seduced, and then
the evil switches hands a lot of times.
It really, really does.
Like, oh my god!
And there's a bomb in his stomach.
Yeah,
and he can't get it out. Yeah. And if he doesn't take them to Shangri-La, they're just going to blow him up. Disgusting, guts everywhere.
Bad, super bad.
And so he does.
Yeah.
And the Icarus Society
through like some struggles too. I mean, like, at one point he's like carrying a chick that can't use her legs because of a crash, and he's carrying her through like inhospitable weather, and it's bad. He suffers. Then you find out why.
Yeah.
Like, and again, right here,
it's right there,
right here. His solution,
simple. It's freaking. Arkham's razor.
Yes, like, and you feel stupid because you're like,
what?
I wouldn't have figured it out. I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it.
I would have died.
I would have died. I would have died. I would have hoped that he would have saved me. And again, the answer is freaking brilliant. And then there's a romance to it.
Yeah,
because you got to coax him back after that. Like, you got to be like, hey.
Because you have to get that genie back in the bottle.
You gotta. You can't let that run free.
Yeah.
That's pent up. That's been there for... No.
Yeah.
No. You're like, you didn't get eaten, my guy. Like, that's... Woo. There was a line in here that I found beyond disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And it was when he was being berated, maybe?
Okay.
By the lady that set him up, and had the audacity, right here, to speak upon his lovemaking with ire and ill intent. Ma'am.
I am fairly certain that when you get the Edison crane, you done got craned.
You got craned, okay? Edison, okay?
There is an unreleased song by Prince describing a night with Edison Crane.
Facts.
Purple Crane. Jeremy for the win.
The name of the episode. Absolutely. Purple Crane. You will not. First of all, you paid $10 million. I don't want to hear it, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't. Like, you got what you got. You should be happy. Especially because it sounds like it was $10 million, not even your own money. You be quiet. But, listen. Purple Crane is not going to unhear that. Not going to unhear that at all. Oh my God, that's amazing. Yeah, the answer was brilliant. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Brought to life. Mateo, you are a monster for drawing this.
Yeah. Some of the visceral violence in this issue.
I pray for your search engine history because I feel like you need to clear that, like, right now.
Yeah.
If anything happens to anybody that you need to clear your history.
You need to.
Any references that you used, get rid of it. Get rid of it right now. This is so cool. Again,
one of the things I love about it is all of this was a choice.
Yes.
Like, that's the important thing.
Choice. Didn't have to, but he did.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him dope. Like,
it's such an event. He's like, I'm going to go on an adventure.
I gotta see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You're like, why would you do that? Tuesday. Like, I don't know. Right. I don't know. Freaking brilliant. Again, I cannot wait for this to be shown. I don't care if it's live action. I don't care if it's animated. I just want it.
Yeah, sock puppets.
You're right.
I don't
Gimme.
Yeah.
I want it. Absolutely brilliant. And again, such an Indiana Jones answer. Like,
because
I wonder what we'll do.
I wonder if in the process of writing it, like, if Mark actually does set out because within the Indiana Jones movies, there is like a set rough period of time, 10-15 minutes.
That's
something
right.
happens, 10-15. I'm wondering.
That's a good question.
Like, are the beats plotted out to have that serialized sort of old school adventure vibe?
Because that's a total thing. I want. Okay, Mark, I know you are embarking on a podcast. I loved your third episode. I want the audio book version of this.
Yeah, like an old school radio serial. Oh, that'd be kind of dope.
Pretty please. I'm just going to request that right now. Christmas is coming. I don't know how long it would take you to get that done, but please.
But you wouldn't have to worry about the voice actors and actresses, their appearance. You would just have to...
Just get the voice. That's all I want. Oh, come on, tell me that wouldn't be cool.
That would be awesome.
That would be amazing. So, yes, that's what I want for Christmas, Mark. Thank you, because I know you might consider it. Like, please. Yeah. We read a lot of things that we liked this week. Again, solid $14. Was this another, what did we say, 14?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So $30, not bad. Yeah. Clearly, if you've been following, Prodigy, that's the book of the week. You got to finish the series up. A big shout out. I actually finished up Above Snakes.
Yes.
That was a good one
Hayden
too.
Sherman.
Yeah. That was a really good ending. Good. That was a good one. Tough to cut that one just because it was that good, but that's the life we live, man. It's crazy. But we hope that you enjoy what you've picked up this week. If you did like it and you liked our show, click that thumbs up. We want to see that action. Talk to the algorithm. Say some comments down below. Tell us things.
Let us know what we missed. Let us know what you like or not.
Exactly.
Also hit subscribe because we do this every week.
Every week. Doesn't matter if I got to go on a college tour, okay? Forget them kids.
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
clearly not.
share us, tag us on social medias.
Yes.
We're down. Our information's down at the bottom
And
there.
we'll talk to you.
Mhm.
Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
So next week. See you
Toodles.
guys.